What a strange show tonight. We're back. Republican candidates, at least a few of them, are lining up to take part in a debate tonight in South Carolina. But how does the GOP take on a president who's just gotten bin Laden? Richard Wolff is an MSNBC political analyst, and Errol Lewis is host of Inside City Hall in New York. Let's take a look at the 5 participating tonight. That's right, 5 candidates who will take part tonight. Tim Pawlenty, the former governor of Minnesota, Ron Paul, the congressman from Texas, Rick Santorum, the late great senator from Pennsylvania, Herman Cain, the businessman and father, I should say, of Godfather Pizza, and Gary Johnson, the guy who believes in, I guess, legalizing marijuana. He's from New Mexico, the former governor. That is Errol Lewis. That is a strange group. I'm calling them the replacement teams, like in the NFL that year. The late great year when Doug Williams actually ended up winning it when they all came back to play. But these are the replacements. They're not really candidates for president, are they?
Well, yeah, sure they are. I mean, look, they tend to be a little bit more ideological. You know, there aren't that many times when it's socially acceptable to sit around and talk about the Federal Reserve or some of these other issues that they care about. But for somebody like a Ron Paul or a Rick Santorum, this is exactly the best time for them to try and influence the thinking of the Republican Party. No question about it.
Are these like the clowns that come out in the rodeo and run around to distract the horses and the bulls?
I don't think they're that popular. Their combined polling is 12 points, all of them put together. And Ron Paul is the front runner in this pack. You know, if the idea here is for the serious candidates to sort of hold on to their gunpowder and wait for the moment, they're actually letting the Republican brand get polluted by this stuff. Because, yes, there's a sort of clownish element to it, an extremist element to it. They are going to get some publicity, but what does it do to Republicans in general? It will get some attention. South Carolina is a critical state.
Here are the holdouts. These are the guys waiting their turn, apparently. Here are the possible candidates who won't be there tonight in South Carolina. Here they are. Mitt Romney, clearly he's coming in. Newt Gingrich, I hear, is coming in. He's leaving Fox next week. Michelle Bachmann, I don't know. Donald Trump, I don't know. Mike Huckabee, I don't know. Sarah Palin, I don't think so. And Mitch Daniels, I don't know. Errol, there's a lot of I don't knows here, not a lot of definites.
That's right. I mean, look, but the thing to keep in mind with this debate in particular, no Republican has gotten the nomination since 1980 who didn't win in South Carolina. And so they're going to all be watching, and they're going to see who gets the applause. They might seem like fringe ideas or strange sentiments or second-tier candidates, but the ones who actually move this crowd a little bit, believe me, those front runners you just listed, they will be taking note.
You just said it before the show, so you and Errol agree. South Carolina is the winning ticket.
Yep.
And Errol, you're probably a boxing fan. I am definitely a boxing fan from the old days. A rubber match is the third match when you vote. So if somebody wins at Iowa, somebody wins in New Hampshire, they're different people usually, right?
That's right.
The deciding bout is the third bout, like in Johansson-Patterson. Remember those fights? Okay.
Yeah, exactly right.
100 years ago. The rubber match decides it, right?
Absolutely.
I think in this case,
why has South Carolina become the kingmaker, the king of this whole thing?
Well, it's timing. It's where how are you going to play in the Republican field for Super Tuesday? But most of all, you can just land. These people are tested against expectations. Okay. So look, those of us who were there in 2000 remember how Bush took McCain down there, and it was brutal.
Well, Charleston is such a charming city. I don't know how it gets to be so rough in its politics. Thank you, Richard Wolff. Thank you, Errol Lewis. Short show tonight. At this end of it, what a great show it's been.